Hi, I'm Alan Ross. We're here at the RE Plus Conference and Exposition. We're talking to thought leaders about the future of the energy economy. So join us and enjoy. My next guest is Alex Harrison. Alex, you're with Ontility, and we'll talk a little bit about your title as we talk about what Ontility does. But one of the things we do is cause information. And we believe what Ontility is doing is a cause, and that is this whole sustainable manufacturing, remanufacturing, life cycle management of solar panels. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have moved into our life cycle solutions, which allows us to support customers who have panels that are coming offline, whether they're end of life or second life opportunities, to be able to support them with options and not just put them in a dumpster or a landfill.
Right. And what do you do for the company? I know what the title is, but what do you do?
So I manage the sales team, the purchasing team, the design team, the marketing team.
I told you were a queen.
Just handle and help with all aspects of the business and helping it move forward and strategizing on how to kind of take us to the next level within the industry.
I love when companies have purpose and the purpose leads to something that's for the benefit of mankind. You know, we're going to have solar panels everywhere, but there's a cost to solar panels when they come to end of life.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about that, because that's a cause business. You're in it for a cause. You're doing something unique for society. Tell me about the remanufacturing process, or you're just keeping things from going into a dump, because otherwise that's what we do. We'd fill up landfills, right?
It's true, and I say it a lot. Our main competitor is the dumpster, right? It really is. We are supporting and helping companies, and this isn't just when the panels are at the end of life in terms of 25-year warranty and they're done. Right. We're seeing these come off of repower, where companies are looking to actually kind of boost and re-energize their system. So take it from a 250 watt and maybe put in a 500 or 600 watt. Right. Really maximize on their ROI. We're seeing people that have decommission projects, buildings getting torn down, landowners getting reclaimed, or a lot of claim opportunities. So this is manufacturer warranties. We're seeing a lot of natural disasters. So all kinds of reasons bring a panel to the end of life. Right. And what we're trying to do is trying to solve, not everything is going to stay out of the recycling world, but we're trying to see as much as we can, what can we fix on a panel to extend that 25-year warranty and that lifetime that it actually has for it. So if it's been in service for 10 years, it's got another 10 to 15 years ahead of it. How can we help those panels stay live and go into the next site? Extending
a life cycle extensions is a big deal. There's a cost to doing everything that we're doing in renewables, right? And sometimes we don't consider that cost to society, cost of lithium ion batteries, and what do you do with them? I mean, the cost of plutonium, right when you finish with nuclear. So it is amazing that your company is doing something about that end of life cost when things go into the dump. What changes in a sustainable manufacturing? What changes do you do? Get into the guts of the how.
Sure. So when we bring in a lot of solar panels, we'll wash them, we'll test them, we flash test them. If they're flashing at a certain level that's acceptable to us and in the standards, we'll then run them through our lines. So we can do back sheets, connectors, J-boxes, we can straighten frames. We have actually changed a cell out of a solar panel, and we have replaced the glass. Now, those are not cost or time efficient or effective, but we're looking how to evolve as we go. We've got a team of engineers who are constantly R&Ding new options and opportunities for these panels.
So are a lot of the panels reused in other places? I mean, they're not going back into the same. So if somebody is upgrading, they're buying new, right? Right. They can buy that from you all.
Right, absolutely.
But in the renewal, do you have like a secondary market? You're the used automobile market for solar panels?
Absolutely. I think what people are starting to learn and understand is that these panels, the warranties are great for the large scale projects. When we're doing a smaller scale project, we'll say under a megawatt. Okay. If you have extra panels on hand, that then serves as its own warranty to be able to replace modules as you go versus having the lifetime of modules. So we're finding a lot of people that understand financially you can build these systems much more cost effectively, put them in play, start producing power very quickly, and not have to wait for the shortages to come down.
Okay.
Or more
So
product
you
to come
said
in.
you're doing a lot of R&D. Where does Untility go from here? What do you think's happening in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think our key is scalability.
Right.
That's what BBB Industries has brought to the Untility name, is scalability. So our goal is to scale this across the U.S. and even over into Europe. I think there's a huge demand. There's not many people doing it. We're hoping that we can get involved with more people who are doing this as well, because the number of panels that are going to be coming offline far surpasses the current availability of resources for those panels after the fact.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
One last question. How long have you been in this industry?
Since 2008.
Okay. Where do you think the industry is going to be 10 years from now?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the fun for me being in the industry. It's taken so many turns, both my own personal professional career as well as where people have built kind of the different business lines in the industry in terms of the tech space and the recycling space. And so it's interesting for me to see where it goes next. But I think the key point that we always talk to people about is that it's going up, right? No matter if there's incentives or no incentives, the installing of solar panels is going to continue to increase, which therefore means there's going to be more need for that afterlife and second life support.
Yeah, we've had some discussions with people who are flow batteries, vanadium flow batteries, and they're talking about scale. And we have yet to see the scale of solar and wind, particularly solar, because there's a lot of flat earth with the sun shining that we could do something with. But
absolutely.
It's good to have Untility doing what you're doing, because whatever you do is good for the industry and it's good for mankind. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So all of these interviews that we have conducted have been sponsored by the people behind me. The first one is the Grid Edge Conference and Exposition, which takes place in April 2023 in San Diego. The IEEE PES Grid Edge Conference and Exposition has been a long time in the making. This will be our first one, and it will be a delight. I can already tell you that we've had more papers, more panelists than we could possibly hold, and the conference itself is going to be brilliant. The second organization sponsoring us is H2Scan. H2Scan is ubiquitous in the transformer industry as the best. It's kind of like Intel, it's inside. H2Scan is a hydrogen sensing technology that is patented, that has been around for the last 20 years. It really came on strong as transformer hydrogen became a problem. DGA recognized by IEEE. And I just thank the people at H2Scan. They are also in electrolyzers, fuel cells, battery storage, but hydrogen safety is incredibly important. They're in refining, in processing, so H2Scan, thank you. Lastly, RE+. We are at the Renewable Energy Plus Conference and Exposition, and as we close this one out, I want to thank them for allowing us to conduct these interviews here, for allowing us to be part of their incredible conference. It's been enormous. There have been 27,000 people that have attended this conference, and you can tell the energy, the excitement that's taking place within the renewables industry, so thank you, RE+. It's been a delight to do these interviews, and I hope you've enjoyed them.